Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full thorough walkthrough of this brand new Horizon FD90. Come with us and let's take a look. I'm kind of matching in tone today with the boat. This was not intentional. You can actually feel like you're close to the water. This is one of the most comfortable and plush captain seats you can find on the market. As you step up to the aft lounge dining area now, obviously both sides you have large gates so you can make sure that all the kids, pets can stay safe while they are lounging around there. And what a great place this is to lounge around, because you have nice seating area with a freestanding furniture, so you can really configure it quite a few different ways. Plus, what I love about this area is the table goes all the way down, so if you want to make it as a coffee table, you can most certainly do that, or use it for entertaining and proper sit-down dinners. On the right-hand side is also where you have a little wet bar, so you have a sink underneath this area here, plenty of storage, a fridge, so easily everything reachable. Plus, if you do want to watch a TV, right above on the port side now is a drop-down TV. So this panel drops down and you can watch it right from the aft. Great place to be at. What is also very unique and cool about this boat is if you have a wind that blows from the bow, you want to make sure that this area here stays protected. And for that, what you can do is actually close up these doors. And now any wind that is coming from port to starboard side won't reach here. Storage is something that you will not lack on this boat. Then for the crew, a great place to keep all the cleaning equipment, maybe brooms, etc. Everything can be nicely stored over here. This is a brand new boat, so obviously you can configure this in quite a few different ways. Before we step inside, I do want to step towards the port side now. First off, obviously you have the same wind door that you can use just like you saw on the starboard side. And this is a door that leads us to the crew cabin and to the engine room, which we'll come back to in a short while. Stepping in from the aft deck now to the main salon. First off, you have electric sliding windows. With a push of a button, they open up or close for you. On the right hand side, the moment you walk in is where you have a day head. So rather than running into the cabins, you can use this one, which is a much closer option. Throughout the main salon is where you have a plenty of cabinetry where you can obviously store everything that you need. L-shaped seating, and across from that is a TV, so you can watch whatever you like from it. What I love about this boat is large floor-to-ceiling windows, letting natural light in. So whenever you are on open water, this is a great place to lounge at. Also, even though we have right now boats on both sides, this place is still very inviting and very bright. Stepping forward to the midsection of the main salon is where you have your dining area now, with 10 people sit-down dinner easily being served for you. Right behind you, which is a galley area. What I do love about this galley area is if you want to give yourself more privacy while you're dining, once again, with the push of a button, and you don't have to hold it, you have actually glass that raises up all the way to the top. While we wait for that, I do want to point out that you have sliding windows on both sides, giving you this alfresco dining experience, letting a lot of natural air in, good flow here, and obviously whenever you want to step out, this is a great place to do that. We're in the galley area now, and as you can see, the glass has risen all the way up, and so you can see how much privacy it gives you. And even while you're doing dishes here, the water won't splash towards the dining area. Island here, so great area for prepping everything. You have obviously the dishwasher, you have your commercial trash can over here. Cooktop, 3-burner cooktop, with also obviously these which keep the pots and pans and everything in place, so while you are maybe in a rougher waters, these won't slide anywhere. You have an oven right below that, and of course a range right above your cooktop with a microwave. A lot of fridges on this boat, so if you do want to go out for a longer time, you can make sure that you can store everything nicely in the fridge drawers here. On top of the small fridges is you actually have a freezer on the left side and a fridge on the right. From the main salon now, we're stepping towards the owner's cabin, which is all the way towards the bow. Once you step inside, all the way on the right hand side is where you have a large closet. So whatever the things you may want to store here, great place for that. Love the fact that you have an LED lighting integrated into the rod holder itself, plus plenty of space for the ladies if you have long dresses or anything. This is tall enough so nothing hits the cabinetry or anything. Closing this place back up again, on the right hand side is where you have a little vanity desk here for the ladies once again. LED integrated into the mirror itself, and this velvety, soft storage place here. So if you want to store jewelry, watches, etc., even comes with the little pillows, so you can keep your watches nicely and neatly tucked away. Large windows on both sides, once again letting in a lot of natural lights. And as we walk around, plush carpeting at the owner's cabin or in the owner's cabin, with also nice textured finish above the bed. So you have a leather finish with LED track light all around, giving you this nice glow of light. Talking about light, look at these light fixtures. Love how they look like, and they match in tone-wise with the headboard of the bed itself. And again, the textured leather carries from the ceiling behind the headboard as well. And you can see the nice stitching right behind it, and a nice chrome slats in between those. Reading lamps on both sides, and obviously nightstands with drawers and easy access to your Dometic AC system, as well as your plugs, etc. Everything within hand's reach. As we step forward, you have actually his and hers separate. So obviously you have a sliding door here. So if you want, you can close this up, giving you plenty of privacy. A lot of natural light that comes in from both sides. You have this also an opening. So if you want to open a porthole, you can let fresh air in, but plenty of counter space here. Medicine cabinet everywhere, so you can store everything away, plus even more cabinets right below us as well. Now, connecting the two toilet areas is a shower area. And stepping into the shower now, which connects the two bathrooms, you have a rain shower right above you, a handheld shower, obviously a little shelf here to keep all your nitty-gritty at, and of course a bench covered nicely with the marble, and a marble-like textured floor panel here with slats in between, so make sure that you won't slip while you're here. Stepping to the other side of the bathroom area now, which perhaps is a he side. Same thing, you have an L-shaped counter here with sink, and of course your medicine cabinet, etc., just like you saw on the other side, and a sliding door so you can give yourself more privacy. Stepping back out now, and on the port side is where you have a lounge seating area. So what you can do is you can easily just kick back over here, relax, enjoy the views out. And you know what? I love the fact that the window is so large and you can actually feel like you're close to the water. This is a great place. So if you want to read a book, if you want to just relax before you head to the bed, this is the spot. Now, as we head out, we close this door. You also have behind it actually a full floor-to-ceiling mirror, so the ladies can make sure that they look great before they head out. Now, by the way, I'm kind of matching in tone today with the boat. This was not intentional.
Looking at yachts on YachtWay? You can now apply for financing right from the listing page. It's called Easy Fund. No middlemen, no hassle. Just fast approvals with trusted lenders. Find your perfect yacht and finance it on yachtway.com.
Now, coming out from the owner's cabin and heading to the guest cabins. So you have a staircase. This leads to the sun deck, which we'll come back to. But now we'll take the stairs down to the guests. As we're heading down now, first off, your handrail is nicely covered with the leather, so it's very nicely textured, and obviously LED lighting right underneath the steps, guiding you downstairs. And once you do get downstairs, there are actually quite a few nice tricks. Let's step into the first one of them. So on the port side is what they have done with one of the cabins. They've converted it into called a utility room or a cleaning room. So you have a washer dryer, by the way, which is not the only set of washer dryer on this boat, and we'll show you the other one in a short while. But you also have a pullman, so you can pull this out. So even if you do need to have an additional cabin, you could kind of convert this into one. Plenty of storage space all around. And what I also love about this is you have a pull-out ironing board. I mean, how neat is that? Great little trick hidden away on a plain sight, and so useful while you're on board for longer trips. Now, talking about longer trips, Maybe you get tired of doing the laundry. You can always come here, take a rest, use a toilet, maybe rinse yourself down. Great for that. And obviously you also have a sink and a countertop. So this was the first kind of trick of this below deck area. Stepping out from the trick room now, or from the laundry room, and heading all the way forward to the VIP cabin. First off, on the right hand side is where you have a toilet area, walk-in shower, large spacious area with also the same exact kind of finishes like you saw in the owner's cabin. So everything is nicely looked after and it's prepared nicely for the guest, like it would be a true VIP, because once you step here, you have plenty of space above your head. You have one step up so you can get into the bed. You have shelves on both sides, and also you can see the light coming in from the windows right above there. Now, on the starboard side is where you actually also have a closet space. So you have a long rod right across, and even space for long dresses. So all the way in the aft is where you have additional 2 cabins, which makes this boat with 3 guest cabins and owner's cabin, plus the utility room with an additional Pullman bed as well. Plenty of cabinetry on the sides here. So whatever you may want to store, you can easily do that. Plus you have an additional one actually hidden right over here as well, with, if you thought that this is not enough, there's even more right behind here. I don't want to destroy the flowers, but you have plenty of space to hang everything at. You have a queen size bed right in the center here with a large window right above it. So let's see actually a lot of natural light. And again, plenty of headroom right above me. A TV, so if you want to enjoy a TV, you can most certainly do that. And a walk-in shower with sliding doors. So if you do want to give yourself privacy, you can most certainly do that. Closing this back up. And we have a handheld shower here, a little shelf here so you can keep your shampoos, everything nicely stored at. And right across from that is where you have actually your toilet area. And on the port side is where you have exact same room, just a mirror image of it. From the main salon, we are taking the staircase up now to the bridge deck and also to your sun deck. First off, we're ending up at the helm station, and this is properly equipped over here. We'll come to the engine room and we'll put some specs on the screen here as well, but your traditional Horizon front windshield, so it's angled so it won't let in any of the glare to blind the captain while they're on the go. And also when it rains, this stays nicely clear. If you do get a few splashes, you can obviously use your windshield wipers to wipe them off. But what I do love about it, I like to be a rebel on Horizon boats, so I move these signs away. But oh, I tell you, this is one of the most comfortable and plush captain seats you can find on the market. And if you feel like your feet are dangling, you actually do have an option also to put down the footrest, and voila, rest here just like that. Everything, like I said, is within hand's reach. You have dual Garmin VHF. You also have your bow thruster controls, your greed control for your Garmin displays, as well as obviously your throttles, etc. Everything is right here. And not to mention your generator controls. Now, right behind the helm station is where you actually have a day head. So while you are on the sun deck, you don't have to run downstairs to use a restroom. On the port side is where you also have a nice L-shaped seating. So perhaps you want to join the captain for the ride, or the crew wants to join the captain for the ride. This is a great place to do that. And not to mention a little bar counter here with plenty of storage right underneath. So there you go. Anything small you want to store away, you can easily do that. Closing this back up and stepping out to the sun deck here. First off, you have a U-shaped seating, a C-shaped seating, large table, so, and which you can also actually, if you want, you can collapse it, make it even smaller. And what I do like about it is on both sides, you have these sliding windows. So if you want to get more protection from the wind, this is a great place to be at, and also use the windows to do exactly that. Right above here is where you have a TV. So this actually pops down. So if you want to lounge here, watch a football game or anything like that, you can easily do that. A bar counter here with a wine cooler right next to that. Ice makers, everything is stored here. So you don't have to run downstairs to grab your drink or to have the bartender perhaps serve it to you from here. Stepping from the bar counter area now to a next counter, and this one is a place for barbecue. So whatever you may want to do and grill here, this is a perfect place for that. And now all the way aft is where you have an additional lounge area. And what I love about it, first off, this is a freestanding furniture. So if you want to reconfigure this whole layout, you can easily do that. The way it's set up right now is predominantly made for lounging. And if you want to have extra shade, obviously you have this canvas bimini that you can set up with these 2 carbon fiber poles. So give you plenty of shade while you're lounging here. Now it's time to go check out the bow area. Now stepping towards the bow area, first off, I do want to mention that from the helm station, the crew has 2 ways to get out, either from the port or from the starboard. And I do love the fact that they've extended the walkway here to let more space for the door, so it wouldn't hit the walls themselves. But once you walk towards the bow, first off, Horizon loves to put sinks at the bow. So let us know down in the comment section below, why do you think that is? Why is it important to have a sink by the bow area? But what is good to have over here is what's mandatory is a proper lounge area. And you have so many different places where you can hang out over here. First off, you have a seating area here with 2 tables, so nice walk path in between. So walk path is needed because you have quick access to your fridge and ice maker right at the bow. How convenient is that? Keep walking here, and towards the bow you have also a lounge area, a lounge bed. So from seating to lounging within seconds, and also 2 cup holders on either side, so you can make sure that your drink stays safe while you're on the go. And also, maybe you're lounging here during the night hours. So what you can do is you can use these pop-up lights, just like this. And voila, now this becomes like a nice candle-lit area. All the maybe covers, etc., that you use to cover up the furniture are actually stored underneath these storage bins here. So you have one actually on both sides. And now it's time to go check out the crew area and the engine room. First off, when you step inside now, obviously this whole panel actually lifts up so it can give you easy access while you're on the water or they're using the area. This is the second laundry machine set now. So you have washer dryer on top of the one that we saw inside. And obviously you can use your water, keep your water toys here, maybe as sea bobs or paddle boards, etc. Everything neatly tucked away. Now, talking about tucking away, this is an area now for the crew, and it's very nicely finished and very spacious. Again, plenty of space above my head. They have a seating area here to have a sit-down dinner maybe. This one opens up, so it becomes an even larger area. Plus you have 2 cabins. And so you have one over here with bunk beds. The one below is actually a larger one. You have a kitchenette area here. So whatever, maybe food they want to prepare, etc. Easy to do that with a burner cooktop. And of course, a fridge, so all the food can be nicely stored away, and a second cabin on the port side. And now stepping into the engine room, and first off, the moment we step down here, plenty of space above my head, so well lit engine room. Talking about lighting, you also have actually blue light right below the engines. This one is powered by Caterpillar engines, and we put actually a range calculator over here rather than talking about the horsepower, etc. This boat, you can actually calculate using Nautic's tool exactly how long it takes to get to a destination, how much fuel does it consume, and at what speed it will cruise. So go check out the Nautic's tool in the link down below and calculate and plan your perfect trip. And now, of course, on both sides you have Cummins on generators, so one on either side. And again, it's amazing how much space they have over here and how easily you can walk around everything. Obviously, your fire extinguishing systems, a camera right above my head, so the captain can make sure that they monitor the engine room even while they are on the go. And as we keep walking back towards the aft, I do want to point out that you also have a little storage area here for maybe tools, etc., and an additional sink. So while the mechanic is fixing, obviously their hands get dirty, so this is a great place to wash their hands before they get back into the main area. This was a full thorough walkthrough of the Horizon FD90. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button down below. And as always, if you want to see more videos just like this, then hit the subscribe button down below. And if you're looking to buy your perfect Horizon or any other yacht, then visit YachtWay.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world where you can find boats like these. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.